What is happening, crypto crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. Before we get started, make sure you go ahead and follow us. This is the Bitcoin Bros alt channel. So people been giving this as a high demand. They want to know about their favorite altcoins. So the Bitcoin Bros are here to talk to you about them. So make sure you follow us and smash that like button. We really appreciate the support. Getting straight into it, we're jumping in the charts today. We're looking at Vechain. Vechain versus Tether US. And you see we're looking at this on the weekly chart. And looking at this chart, what do we see? What do we anticipate? So as you see here, we have stair-stepped our way up and we put a high here, cooled off, and then put a higher high for the ultimate all-time high for the VeChain price action of around 27 cents. Now, since then, VeChain has been doing this 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be a fifth leg. So the fifth leg is as long as the first leg, but not as long as the third leg. So keep that in mind. So we take a measured move here to see exactly how long this fifth leg has to at least be. You know, that's something that we have to pay attention to. And if we just pull this down from here, you know, VeChain could go a little bit farther down. So 0.006% chance of it going farther, that's a possibility. No one knows, but looking at the moving averages, you got the 20 and the 200 just started to form. We're definitely below the 200. VeChain tried to come back up and keeps getting hit down by this 20. And so looking at the, zooming into the price action, you see we've been just hitting our head on this orange line here. This orange line is the 20 moving average. And right here, we hit our head once, twice. We had a breakout above it, a retest, but it did not hold. As you see, we hit our head once again. So one thing to note down below in the RSI, we have not seen the red area yet. So could we be seeing further price action? If you look at this high here being a high, and then we came down and put in a high here, but that's still a lower high. So could we put in a lower low? That's definitely could be in the cards. Lower price action could come. You know, the next major pivot point right here is around that 0.01 cents. So as you see right here, this could be, you're looking for another 47% decrease to the downside. So remember, this is the price action. This isn't the Bitcoin comparative. This is the price. So you can look at it in the price as far as US dollars goes, but you sort of want to look at the Bitcoin comparative. So taking a look at the Bitcoin comparative, what do we see and what do we anticipate? What do we care about? So as you see here, it looks like VeChain bottomed out way back in 2019. Had a huge spike up, a huge run up and gain against Bitcoin. Would have been nice to get into that run up. As you see, this happened in 1 week. This was a 1 week candle. Major volatility. This was in the bear market of 2019. Came down, put in a low, but note that this was a higher low. But didn't put in a higher high. You know, we put in a high, came back down, put in a higher low, then we put in a high. And since then, since the peak in 2021, this was the previous bull cycle, this is a full-blown bear market for VeChain. As you see here, hit its head, hit its head, hit its head. Actually, the 200 started to form, hit its head on 200, hit its head on the 200, hit its head, and VeChain has just been melting down against Bitcoin. And the current time it's recorded, the previous pullback from this 2020 peak to the pullback of the Bitcoin comparative, that's where this comparative is just sort of chilling at and sitting. And the current time it's recording, we're just sitting on this level. Now, some people like to measure the candle bodies and the candle wicks, but one thing to keep in mind, you have to be consistent. So if you measure the candle bodies and you have this wick down here, and the candle bodies have strong resistance here, we're below that, and these candle bodies were even below that. So this actually looks very bearish as well. And as you see here, we came down and the red area started to show in the RSI. Typically the way this works, you have a little peak here, run up peak. You have the initial bottom, but you could have a double bottom and this could fall further, and we're hitting our head. We're below the 20 moving average. The trend's your friend to the end. So right now is not the time to get into VeChain, because as you see, there's an opportunity for this to gain against Bitcoin at times, but right now this could come back down to the next level. That's another 27% bleed against Bitcoin. And if you held VeChain from all the way up to the top to where we currently are, that's almost an 87%, 88% move against Bitcoin. So if you were holding this in the VeChain throughout this bear cycle and you had one whole Bitcoin's worth of VeChain, and you held it, now you have 12% of the Bitcoin. So alts bleed against Bitcoin in bear markets. This is something to keep in mind. This is why the Bitcoin bros are here to help you through your crypto journey. But as you see, even if we do come down here, this still is sort of an odd pattern. You know, it's going to bottom out eventually. It could return, but there's no guarantee. VeChain seems to be one of those projects where there is a good team, it has a lot of backing, has some VC money into it. So you can check that more out on their Twitter. But looking at the technicals right now is not the time to be holding VeChain because alts have been bleeding against Bitcoin and there could be some more downside to come. With that, we just started this channel. Make sure you go ahead and check us out. Bitcoin Bros Alts. We're going to start posting on this multiple time a week basis. But if you want to know about your favorite altcoin, come check it out here. If you like this content, smash the like button. If you like it even more, go ahead and give us a follow. We appreciate all our subscribers. And with that, that's all I have for you today. I'm out.